Ghosting, a deep dive into the emotional and psychological impact. In the realm of relationships, ghosting is a phenomenon that's as mysterious as its name suggests. This term, borrowed from the supernatural world, refers to the abrupt cessation of all communication without warning or explanation. The first experience of ghosting can be quite perplexing. It's like a bewildering magic trick. One minute they're here, the next, they've vanished. You're left questioning the reality of their presence in your life. Psychologically, it's a puzzling predicament. Our brains are wired for closure and clear-cut endings. Ghosting leaves an open-ended narrative, a story without a conclusion. Emotionally, the impact is akin to a punch in the gut. The silence is deafening, often leading to feelings of confusion, rejection, and hurt. The absence of a formal goodbye leaves you grappling with unprocessed emotions. Ghosting is a form of emotional evasion. The ghoster avoids confrontation, sidesteps difficult conversations, and hides behind a veil of silence. It's a reflection of a lack of emotional maturity. Mature individuals confront situations head-on, communicate their feelings, and consciously decide to end relationships. Ghosting, on the other hand, is an escape route. Ghosting is not always malicious. Sometimes it's an act of self-preservation. The ghoster feels overwhelmed, threatened, or incapable of dealing with the situation and chooses to retreat into silence. There are genuine reasons for ghosting. For instance, the fear of hurting the other person's feelings, being unsure of how to end things, or the need to escape an abusive or toxic situation. However, there are also manipulative tactics behind ghosting. Some individuals use it as a power play, a way to control the narrative, and to leave the other person feeling powerless and confused. The sudden absence of a person from your life creates a void. This emotional vacuum leads to rumination, anxiety, and even depression in some cases. Ghosting can shatter one's self-esteem. The silent treatment creates a sense of unworthiness. It makes you question your self-worth and value in the relationship. It's a silent form of emotional cruelty. The ghostee often wonders what they've done wrong to deserve this treatment, entering a torturous cycle of self-blame. Ethically speaking, ghosting is questionable. It's akin to emotional abandonment. It's a disregard for the other person's feelings, a dismissal of their worth. Yet, the ethical implications are complex. In some cases, ghosting is a necessary tool for self-preservation, especially in abusive or toxic relationships. Ghosting also raises questions about our digital culture. It's a product of our times, enabled by the ease of disconnecting from people online. Online, we're often reduced to mere profiles and texts. This impersonal distance makes it easier to ghost someone without feeling the full weight of its impact. The ghoster's perspective is often overlooked. It's essential to understand that ghosting is a coping mechanism for them. It's how they deal with uncomfortable situations or emotions. However, it's important to realize that ghosting is a choice. It's a decision to prioritize one's comfort over someone else's feelings. Educating about ghosting is crucial. Awareness can lead to better communication, empathy, and healthier relationships. It's also important to discuss how to deal with being ghosted. It's a harsh reality many face in their relationship journey. Remember, being ghosted says more about the ghoster than the ghostee. It's a reflection of their emotional capacity and maturity, not yours. If you've been ghosted, allow yourself to grieve. It's okay to feel hurt, confused, and angry, and remember it is not your fault. Maybe it is for the best. Always think it is their loss. Seek support from friends, family, or professional help. Sharing your experience can alleviate the emotional burden. Eventually, let go. Holding on to the ghosting experience hampers your emotional growth and well-being. Lastly, don't let the ghosting experience deter you from opening up to new relationships. You're more than the silence left behind by someone who lacked the courage to communicate. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Ghosting is a complex phenomenon. Understanding its dynamics can demystify the experience, promoting healthier communication and relationships. Remember, communication is key in any relationship. Respect and understanding make any goodbye easier, even when the parting is inevitable. Despite the pain, ghosting teaches us valuable lessons. It's a poignant reminder of our resilience, our capacity for empathy, and the power of good communication. Let's strive to be kinder, more empathetic, and better communicators. After all, we're all navigating this complex world of human relationships together.